Hour with Tanya, media's #1 big sister.
Welcome to the Tanya TKO Show. You are live on the Advice Hour with your big sister, Tanya TKO. Right now we're on the line with Roman, and Roman has a question about women and their expectations. Go ahead, Roman. What's your question?
Yes, the expectation of the role they should play in a relationship. I think, I want to talk about that to see, because I know what role a man is supposed to play, but now that women are out having jobs and being the breadwinner, what's the role now that they want to play in a relationship?
Okay, so you know what? I'm going to pose that question to the room. Natural Poetess just came in. Welcome, Natural Poetess. Okay, so Fifi, Art, Ari, Jammy, all of the people on the line. Roman is on the phone and he wants to know, what role do women want to play in the relationship? I think that I'm going to let the people in the room answer. That's the question on the table right now. But I'm going to say, you know, every woman is different and every relationship is different. And I think that we do ourselves a great service when we go into each relationship looking for a person that matches our natural preferences and predispositions, our natural idiosyncrasies, and the natural way that we do things and the way that we like things to be done. If we go in looking for a good fit, you know, there's really nobody outside of the relationship that can tell you what should go on in your relationship. That's something that's decided between the two people who are participating in that union. And so what's right for one couple may not be right for another couple. What one woman wants, and then it also varies. So what one woman wants in a relationship will be different than what another woman wants. And then that same woman will want different things from different people. And so so it's kind of like a dance with a give and take, where you kind of find your ebb and your flow in the relationship, where you get a sense, where you come in and the people bring their natural way of doing things to the table, and you bring your natural way, and you guys have, you know, discussions, and you have open communication, and you see how you two fit together. And so, you know, so what does a woman want in a relationship? It depends on the woman. So Fifi is typing in the room. And so I'm posing the question. Natural Poetess, Jamie, Ari, what is it? Trina May, what is it that women, what do you want? What do you want? I think women still naturally possess the role of nurturer, caregiver in some instances, but then, like I said, it varies. You know, I think because women carry children in their uteruses, and because, you know, women have breast milk, and they're supposed to be the ones who are sanctioned. I don't think sanctioned is the right word. Who are governed, not governed. Governed is not the right word. Assigned. And because women are the ones who are assigned to be able to be the primary and the first caregiver for children, no. I don't want to say primary, because both parents have equal responsibility. But because back in the days before we got formula and all of this, the only way that a child would be able to eat would be through breast milk. So she was the initial point of contact for the child's survival. And many children who lost their mothers during childbirth way back in the days, the father had to find another woman who had just had children to be able to provide milk for her child or for his child. So women are still labeled as the natural nurturers and caregivers, but then, you know, it ebbs and flows. So what is your take on it, Roman? What do you think a woman's role is? Or what do you think a woman wants her role to be?
Well, it's confusing because you have these discussions with women, and the reason why I pose this question is that a lot of them are opposed to some of the things that you say, being a nurturer, being, you know, the one that takes care of the family kind of role as a woman, and they oppose some of the things I say, you know, and they want And when I tell them what exactly they want from a man, it's always the same. They want the man to be the provider, the protector, um, to play that role. But it seems like their role has changed. You would say most of them don't want to cook. Don't. If you talk about cleaning, taking care of the house, it's like they don't want to hear any part of that. I understand, but then they don't have a answer what they want, what they're gonna bring to the table.
Okay, well, you know what? And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say a few different things, and I want you to hear me. Number one, if you notice that there is a pattern in the women that you're meeting, if they're all saying the same types of things, you really have to look at yourself and energetically what it is that you're putting out there to attract that. That's number one. Number two, I think it's good that women are rebelling to the pre-assigned roles, because each human being is going to be different. And so I think it's a good I think it's a good thing that they're rebelling to the pre-assigned roles that were given to them by their forefathers and foremothers, because not every woman is going to be interested in cooking and cleaning, etc. And three, it's up to you to find a partner who wants the same thing that you want. There are women out there who want to be homemakers, and there are women out there who don't. And so, so when we start talking about a woman's worth in a relationship, and like you said, so many different, it's so different now because times have definitely changed. And so it's a good idea if you find a woman who is on the same vibration as you, and on the same on with the same with the same I don't know how to put it. I
Wavelength.
yeah, let's say wavelength. Find a woman who is on the same wavelength as you, who has the same values as you. What are you doing to meet women?
Well, I mean, I go out. That's the thing. I don't go out as often, but I do, and I meet nice women out there. But what I was saying is that the conversation I have is not with women I meet. It's just with friends, just having a dialogue, and you hear what they, like some of them say and what they want, and us men, we talk, and it's so different of what they expect and what majority of my friends and men out there want from women.
Okay.
Some of them, some men.
Well, you know what? Listen. I'm going to say this to you, and I want you to hear me because I'm about to get very aggressive with you. Okay?
All right. Okay.
All right. I want you to call me and talk to me about something that is going on in your life. Not propaganda, not hearsay, not societal issues that you think may be on the horizon for other people. That's not what we're here doing. I want you to talk to me about Roman. I want you to talk to me about something that's going on in your heart. I want you to come onto the line with yourself exposed and open and ready to talk about what it is that's going on in your life, what's important to you, and some issue that you may be struggling with. If this is not an issue that you're struggling with, if these are conversations that you're having with your friends, then I can suggest that you can continue to have these conversations with your friends, or you can jump into the chat room and you can have conversations with some of the people inside the chat room. But unless you have a pressing, dire, urgent, painstaking feeling on the inside, then I want you to reserve my time and my space right here for that. Okay?
Okay.
So if you're having an issue with that, let's discuss it and let's talk about your personal relationship with that issue. Okay? Because I can't talk about other people whom you've not met, people whom you're not dating, and a wide array of societal issues that contribute to why the modern woman is different than the woman of 50 years ago. The woman of 50 years ago didn't have many options. The woman of today, like you said, they're working. So if a woman comes into a relationship and she doesn't want to cook and clean and she's working, that means that she can hire somebody for $8, $9 an hour to come in. She can hire a cleaning service to come in and at $10 an hour, and they can clean up the place for her. That's not something that she has to do, especially if she's someone who is earning enough to be able to pay somebody else to do that. When you start talking about a person who is in upper level management or an executive, their time is worth, what, say, let's 50. Some of these executives out here in Wall Street are getting paid $10,000 an hour. I did the math on it. I thought it was a joke when I read it on the internet, but some people are getting paid $10,000 an hour. You know, there's some people, but let's make it normal, okay? There are project managers out there who make $100 an hour, $75 an hour. And so their time is best spent doing the things that will make money. And if they can pay somebody else to come and clean, if they can hire a chef, if they know other ways to be able to get food, maybe they can call up one of these delivery services that make home cooked meals and have it delivered. I don't know, but you know, every single person is going to be different. Every person is going to be different, and you just have to find somebody who aligns with what it is that you want. So is there a question that you have about you, a relationship issue that you are personally having? Did I lose you, Roman?
Advice Hour with Tanya, media's #1 big sister.